Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing great today. Have you ever heard someone say something that sounded polite on the surface but actually carried a hidden insult or mockery underneath? If yes, then you have already experienced sarcasm. Today we are going to explore the word sarcastic in a detailed and engaging way. We will learn its meaning, pronunciation, origin, usage, emotional tone, common situations where it is used, and example sentences that will help you use this word naturally and confidently in daily English. The word sarcastic is a very interesting and powerful adjective in the English language. It is commonly used in conversations, movies, social media, literature, comedy, and even in professional discussions. However, many English learners misunderstand this word because sarcasm often depends on tone of voice and context rather than the literal meaning of the words. Let us first understand the basic meaning of sarcastic. Sarcastic means using words that appear positive or polite but are actually intended to mock, insult, criticize, or make fun of someone or something. A sarcastic person often says the opposite of what they truly mean. For example, imagine someone arrives 2 hours late and another person says, "Wow, you are so punctual." The sentence sounds positive, but the speaker actually means the opposite. That is sarcasm. The comment is sarcastic. Now let us talk about pronunciation. Sarcastic is pronounced as sarcastic. The stress falls on the second syllable. Speaking it clearly and naturally is important because pronunciation helps build confidence in communication. Sarcastic is an adjective. The noun form is sarcasm. The adverb form is sarcastically. Let us understand these forms one by one. Sarcasm means the use of sarcastic language or behavior. Sarcastically means in a sarcastic manner. For example, she spoke sarcastically during the meeting. Now let us discuss why people use sarcasm. People use sarcasm for many different reasons. Some people use it to express humor. Others use it to criticize someone indirectly. Sometimes people use sarcasm to hide frustration, anger, disappointment, or irritation. In comedy, sarcasm is often used to make audiences laugh. In everyday life, however, excessive sarcasm can hurt feelings or damage relationships. Sarcasm can be playful or harmful depending on the situation, tone, and relationship between the people involved. Now let us explore different situations where the word sarcastic is commonly used. First, sarcastic humor. Many comedians and entertainers use sarcastic humor because it creates surprise and irony. Sarcastic jokes are often clever and witty. Example: the comedian made sarcastic comments about modern technology. Second, sarcastic remarks in daily life. People sometimes make sarcastic remarks when they are annoyed or impatient. Example: after seeing the messy room, the mother said in a sarcastic tone, "Wonderful. This place looks so clean." Third, sarcastic communication online. Social media is full of sarcasm. Many people use sarcastic comments to express opinions or entertain followers. Example: his sarcastic tweets became very popular online. Fourth, sarcastic personality. Some people naturally speak in a sarcastic style. They often make ironic comments even in normal conversations. Example: my friend is funny but extremely sarcastic. Now let us look at the emotional side of sarcasm. Sarcasm can sometimes create humor and laughter, but it can also create misunderstandings. If listeners fail to recognize sarcasm, they may become confused or offended. This is why tone of voice and facial expression are very important when using sarcastic language. For example, if someone says, "That was brilliant," the meaning changes completely depending on the speaker's tone. A warm smile may suggest genuine praise. A cold or mocking tone may suggest sarcasm. This shows how important context is in communication. Now let us compare sarcastic with a few related words. First word is ironic. Irony refers to a contrast between expectation and reality. Sarcasm is often a type of irony, but sarcasm specifically includes mockery or criticism. Second word is mocking. Mocking means making fun of someone openly. Sarcastic comments can also be mocking, but sarcasm is usually more indirect. Third word is witty. Witty means clever and funny. Sarcasm can be witty, but not all witty comments are sarcastic. Now let us discuss the positive and negative sides of being sarcastic. Positive side. Sarcasm can make conversations entertaining and humorous. It can show intelligence and creativity. It can make jokes more memorable. Negative side. Too much sarcasm may hurt others emotionally. It may create misunderstandings. Some people may consider sarcastic individuals rude or disrespectful. That is why understanding when and where to use sarcasm is very important. Now let us move to 5 detailed examples of the word sarcastic. Example 1. The teacher gave a sarcastic smile when the student claimed that the dog had eaten his homework for the 3rd time. In this sentence, the teacher does not truly believe the excuse. The smile expresses disbelief and mockery. Example 2. Her sarcastic comments during the discussion made everyone uncomfortable. Here, the word sarcastic describes remarks that carried hidden criticism or mockery. Example 3. He replied in a sarcastic tone, "Sure, because your plan has always worked perfectly." This sentence clearly shows opposite meaning. The speaker actually doubts the plan. Example 4. My brother is naturally sarcastic, but he usually means no harm. In this case, sarcastic describes the brother's speaking style or personality. Example 5. The movie became popular because of its sarcastic humor and clever dialogue. This sentence shows sarcasm used in entertainment and comedy. Now let us create a deeper understanding with practical conversational examples. Conversation 1. Friend 1 says, "I forgot my wallet at home again." Friend 2 replies, "Amazing. You are becoming more responsible every day." This is sarcastic because the second friend means the opposite. Conversation 2. Employee says, "The internet stopped working right before my presentation." Coworker replies, "Perfect timing." Again, the comment is sarcastic because the situation is clearly inconvenient. Conversation 3. Student says, "I studied only 5 minutes before the exam." Friend replies, "Wow, what excellent preparation." This is another sarcastic response. Now let us discuss how sarcasm appears in literature and media. Writers often use sarcastic characters to create humor or criticism. Sarcastic dialogue can make stories more realistic and entertaining. Many famous television characters are known for their sarcastic personalities because audiences enjoy clever and humorous responses. Sarcasm is especially common in sitcoms, stand-up comedy, and social commentary. Now let us understand the difference between sarcasm and honesty. An honest statement directly expresses true feelings. Example: "I do not like this idea." A sarcastic statement hides the real meaning behind opposite words. Example: "Oh yes, this is definitely the best idea ever." The literal words sound positive, but the hidden meaning is negative. Now let us discuss tone. Tone is extremely important in sarcasm. Without proper tone, sarcasm may not work. Spoken sarcasm usually includes changes in voice, facial expression, or timing. In writing, sarcasm can sometimes be difficult to detect because readers cannot hear tone. This is why misunderstandings often happen in text messages or online comments. Now let us learn a few useful collocations with sarcastic. Sarcastic remark, sarcastic smile, sarcastic tone, sarcastic comment, sarcastic humor, sarcastic response, sarcastic personality. Let us use these collocations in sentences. She made a sarcastic remark about his cooking skills. He gave me a sarcastic smile after I missed the bus. The manager used a sarcastic tone during the meeting. Her sarcastic comments annoyed everyone. The show is famous for its sarcastic humor. He gave a sarcastic response when asked about the delay. My cousin has a sarcastic personality, but he is kind at heart. Now let us discuss how English learners can use sarcasm carefully. If you are learning English, it is important to understand sarcasm before trying to use it frequently. Native speakers may understand tone and context more easily, but learners may accidentally sound rude or offensive. A good strategy is to first recognize sarcasm in movies, podcasts, and conversations. Observe how speakers change their tone and facial expressions. Once you become comfortable understanding sarcasm, you can start using light and friendly sarcasm in casual conversations. Now let us explore sarcasm in workplace communication. In professional settings, excessive sarcasm can sometimes appear disrespectful. While light humor may improve relationships, harsh sarcasm can damage teamwork and trust. For example, a manager saying, "Fantastic work," after a major mistake may sound insulting rather than constructive. Professional communication usually requires balance and emotional intelligence. Now let us discuss cultural differences. Sarcasm is common in some cultures and less common in others. In certain places, sarcastic humor is considered intelligent and entertaining. In other cultures, direct communication is preferred because sarcasm may appear confusing or impolite. This means language learners should pay attention not only to vocabulary but also to cultural communication styles. Now let us imagine a short story involving sarcasm. A student entered the classroom 30 minutes late. The teacher looked at him and said, "Thank you for finally joining us. We almost started the class without you." The class laughed because the teacher's statement was sarcastic. The teacher did not truly feel thankful. Instead, the statement highlighted the student's lateness in a humorous way. This example shows how sarcasm can communicate criticism indirectly. Now let us revise the key points about sarcastic. Sarcastic is an adjective. It describes speech or behavior that uses irony or mockery. A sarcastic statement often means the opposite of the literal words. Tone and context are essential for understanding sarcasm. Sarcasm can be humorous, clever, critical, or hurtful depending on the situation. The noun form is sarcasm. The adverb form is sarcastically. Before we finish, let us hear 5 more quick examples to strengthen your understanding. 1. He gave a sarcastic laugh after hearing the unbelievable excuse. 2. Her sarcastic jokes made the party more entertaining. 3. The customer wrote a sarcastic review about the poor service. 4. My friend sarcastically said, "What a wonderful day," while standing in heavy rain. 5. The actor is famous for playing sarcastic characters in comedy films. Today we explored the word sarcastic in depth. We discussed its meaning, pronunciation, forms, emotional impact, usage, examples, cultural context, and conversational style. Understanding sarcasm is an important part of mastering real-life English because native speakers use it frequently in daily communication, entertainment, and social interaction. The next time you hear someone say the opposite of what they truly mean, pay close attention. You might be listening to sarcasm. Thank you so much for watching and learning with me today. Keep practicing English every single day because confidence comes with consistency. See you in the next lecture with another powerful and interesting English word. Goodbye and take care.